Yarn from their January release there. It's Heaven in You from their Lucky 13 January release. It's a two-sided 45. Cool. Anyhow, if you want to know where you can see that, you can probably see it in a moment. Hold on, let me just do this right here. Hold on, you gotta hold your horses. Kara Brooke. Anyhow, there we go. What are we doing? There you go. All right. That's who was that? That was Yarn. You can go find them at the Facebook.com/Last Chance Medicine Show. You have a Facebook, you can go on there. Facebook.com/Last Chance Medicine Show. All one word. All right. Kara Brooke. I got it wrong the first time. I'm not getting it wrong the next time. From New England, and she is related to Big Al Downing, who was a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine. And I had a lot of fun with him, and I remember one time when we were out at another radio station. He was going to play at the Heartland's Hayride, which was a show that I started, and then we were out to dinner, and we were telling jokes, and it was one off-color joke, and then he told another off-color joke, and it was like, oh my God, and then they told this joke about Jesus. So, and they start with the joke, and he says, Jesus is on the cross, and he's looking down at Peter, and he says, Peter, come here. I have something to say to you. So Peter starts up the hill, and the guards beat him up. Boom! They hit him with the clubs, and they throw him down the hill. And he calls down to Peter, Peter, come. I have to tell you something. And so Peter starts up again the hill, and bam! They hit him, and boom! Kick him, and knock him down. Psh, boom! He gets up, and he looks up at Jesus, and Jesus says, Peter, come. I have something to tell you. Peter starts up the hill again, and he gets past the guards, and he's smacked, and they hit him, and he's crawling up, and he gets to the bottom of the cross, and he looks up, and he says, yes, Master, what is it? And he says, Peter, I can see your house from here. Well, that joke was told. So the next day, Big Al Downing is going to be on the Grand Ole Opry. All right? And he says, I'm really excited that he's going to be on there, and I can't listen because I'm driving to Nashville. I'm in the car, and I can't listen on the radio, so I call home, and they put the speakerphone on, and they put the radio on the internet, the Grand Ole Opry, WSM, and I can hear it, and I'm listening. And he gets on there, and people are going crazy. They're having a good time. You got to remember that the Grand Ole Opry is in the Bible Belt, right? And it's pretty white, let me tell you. The audience is pretty white. And it is, so is back then, back in the middle of the 2000s. It was, most of the artists were too. So, Big Al's on there, and he's sitting at the piano, and he's playing the song, and he gets done with the song, and he stops, and he goes, I got this joke for you. And I'm thinking, oh, no, you're not. And he starts with, well, Jesus is on a cross.
Child to the world out of day and wish for carefree you. Sat through the thunder, left boys to wonder while the lightning bolts were blue. And we swam, and we swam, and we swam. We sang, come now, pretty darling, come now, little man. Put our pennies in scanning night, may the rain turn into diamonds. There's the tale of Mr.Jones, who never told us growing up his love for pennies and diamonds. His love for diamonds turned into gold. It was a destination, but something that she never saw. He was a boy once. He was innocent. He was a boy once. He had it backwards in the end. Come now, pretty darling, come now, little man. It's an old-time legend, but you see it's true. A penny is priceless, so are you.
He was an old black country farmer, driving home another load of hay, when he came upon an accident on a lonely county highway. He could hear a baby cry, see the folks as they lay dying, and the mother said with her final breath, the baby has no kin, won't you please take him in, give him love, and give him all your best. So he took him to the big house where he worked as a sharecropper. From that day on he never was alone. And when the little white boy cut his hand from picking berries, he came running, crying to Mr. Jones. I'm in trouble, come and get me, Mr. Jones. You're the only one to help me in this world, I'm so alone. Yes, I love you and I need you, Mr. Jones. I'm in trouble, come and get me, Mr. Jones. He grew up and got in trouble with the law and on the double. Soon his name was known throughout the land. He robbed a bank in Dallas, killed a man in Oklahoma. Each time he'd take the phone up in his hand. He fight and just raising hell. That Sunday morning he picked up the phone, and as the telephone was ringing, back home in church a choir was singing, "I'm going home for Mr. Jones." And when the choir stopped singing, well, the telephone just kept on ringing, and they slowly laid Mr. Jones to rest. And there are those that sing, well, Mr. Jones, he passed away from a broken heart and just plain unhappiness. Oh, I'm in trouble, come and get me, Mr. Jones. You're the only one to help me in this world I'm so alone. Yes, I love you, I need you, Mr. Jones. I'm in trouble, come and get me, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones. He said, "Mr. Jones, you are the only father that I ever knew. I'm sorry for all the hurt and pain that I caused you in return for all the love that you gave to me. Mr. Jones, I know you can hear me when I say, I'm going to make you proud of me one day. I'm going to be all the things that you wanted me to be. This I promise you. And I'll never have to say, I'm in trouble, come and get me, Mr. Jones. I can feel your love beside me like I did so long ago. I'm in trouble, come and get me, Mr. Jones. This is the final chapter, 'cause I
WLVR Bethlehem.
Touch me, and my world stands still. I know I'm your fool once again. Hold me, and it seems as though we're together again, my darling. I should know the score. It's been this way before, so darling, touch me, and I'll be your fool once more. Take me, or I'm just a toy that you play with when no one else around. And my world will be waiting here. Oh, when yours come tumbling down, my darling, I beg you, please don't leave. But it's only make believe. So darling, touch me, and I'll be your fool once more. Darling, you know just how to keep me. Just like a puppet, I'm dangling on this string. Oh, but you see, your puppet has danced for the last time. To all the heartaches that you bring. I know it's wrong to want you so, but I just can't let you go. So darling, touch me, and I'll be your fool once more. So darling, touch me, and I'll be your fool once more. I'm standing outside this foreign grill where the truckers go to get their fill. Not a space that's left in the parking lot. I wait my turn with the line backed up, 'cause both the girls and the coffee comes in oversized cups. And ooh, those waitresses in miniskirts are really hot. I got 4 hours to kill, don't know what I'll do. Well, she doesn't get off of work until 2, so I give her a wink as I pay my check. She looks at me with that sexy smile. She said, "You know what, honey? This might take a while." When I told her how I'd like to nuzzle her neck. Oh, another Saturday night at Joe's truck stop. Everybody's dancing and the place is hot. There's a lot of pretty women, even a pretty cop. Every Saturday It's Saturday night at Joe's Truck Stop. Good country music and the place is hot. Everybody knows you can party till you drop. Every Saturday night down at Joe's Truck Stop. Resistance will wilt if I can just get her in the cab of my Peterbilt. When that time comes, I guess I'll just have to steal her. I promise to take her out for a ride. She cuddles right in by my side. Ain't nothing beats making love in an 18-wheeler. All the boys here, they like to boast that their equipment is just a boast. But I guess it all comes down to a case of luck. Oh, there's many a bet of a case of cold pours between us good old boys just to see who scores. And I guess who's ever got the biggest slap? Oh, just a Saturday night at Joe's Truck Stop. Good country music and the place is hot. There's a lot of pretty women, even a pretty cop. Every Saturday night down at Joe's Truck Stop. Yeah, it's Saturday night down at Joe's Truck Stop. Everybody's dancing and the place is hot. There's a lot of pretty women, even a pretty cop. Every Saturday night down at Joe's Truck Stop. Oh, another Saturday night down at Joe's Truck Stop. Good country music and the place is hot. Everybody knows you can party till you drop. Every Saturday night down at Joe's Truck Stop. Oh, just a Saturday night down at Joe's Truck Stop. Good country music and the place is hot.
Oh, everybody knows you can party till you drop down at Joe's Truck Stop. Yeah, that was my good friend. And I would say good friend because we worked together on a lot of things. And we always had a good time, and he was always a whole lot of fun and full of a lot of information about the history of how artists of color were treated in the old days in the country music format, as they say. He used to have to put. He used to play with Wanda Jackson, and they'd have to put a coat over his head to sneak him into the hotel room because they weren't allowed to be in the same hotels. He was a black man, and they used to throw chicken at him when he was playing on stage. But he was an amazing artist, and he had a lot of hits, disco hits actually, a lot of those too. People don't realize that. He wrote a lot of disco music. But we were doing a little tribute there to Big Al Downing. We did Joe's Truck Stop from his last CD. Well, I don't know if it was his last CD. I think the actual last CD was the one from Sirius XM. I think that one might be the last that he was actually doing. And that was a live performance, and it was at the same time. I mean, it was all done at the same time. We were all working together on it. But that was from his one-of-a-kind CD, Joe's Truck Stop, Touch Me, the remastered version, Mr. Jones, the final chapter, and that wonderful song, Mr. Jones. And I remember when that was on the radio when I was a kid, and it always made me want to cry. And we did that because right before that we played Kara Brooke, and she's from Massachusetts, and she's his granddaughter, and she's starting out her new career. Sung Pennies. As Big Al Downing had a lot of songs. I think she's going to be doing a lot of Big Al Downing songs, and then some of her own, and a bunch of fun stuff. And she's just getting started, and it's going to be a lot of fun because I think I might be able to help her in some ways, get her headed in the right direction. because there's a lot of people out there that might head her in the wrong direction, especially in that industry. And she seems like a nice person, so we're going to see what we can do to help her out. And anything for Big Al, because he was a friend of mine. And one of the things that happens around here at the Last Chance Medicine Show, me being your humbled host and being seriously ADD, well, I hear something and then I got to go with it, right? I heard the word truck stop. And you know, lots of things happen at truck stops. Let me tell you, a lot of things happen at truck stops. Right here on WLVR Bethlehem.
Some folk go to Hawaii, some folk go to Vegas. What good enough for some folk ain't good enough for us.